Hello and welcome everyone. I am Pushpak Pandit and you're watching me on my YouTube channel Being Bookish. So here I am with the second video of the series ICSE 2021 Important Questions. Let me tell you about the first video in which I gave you 8 different types of questions. Yes, 8 different types of questions in the chemistry chapter 1, which is periodic table. I gathered the information from last 12 years and made that video for you guys. So go and watch that video, and if you have a good confidence also, then also watch that, and if you have a lack of confidence in the chapter periodic table, then also go and practice those 8 types, because I am pretty sure that you would be getting 1 or 2 questions from that 8 types. So go and watch that video. Okay, now talking about this video, as you have read the thumbnail, this video is exactly based on that, because if you are aiming for 90 or 95 plus in your computer application subject, then you need to focus on everything, means the programming as well as the output finding and also the theoretical questions which come, and it comprises of almost 12 to 14 marks each year. So you need to have a good knowledge about each and everything, and in the future videos I would also be trying to cover the programming part, but for this part I am going to cover the theoretical questions, and it will be mainly based on the class 9th syllabus. Okay, and the part 2 will be based on the class 10th theoretical question syllabus. Okay, and so in this video I am going to give you mainly 10 to 15 theoretical questions which ICSE asks, and you should have a good practice upon them. So watch the full video and note each and every point and learn whatever I give you the question. Okay, so now let's see the video. So guys, before starting, as I have told you in the earlier video also, that I will not only give you questions and say that these are important questions in the air, okay, but I will give you the real proof that yes, these are the important questions which you need to do, and I will also show you that in which year it was asked. Okay, so guys, I am starting with object oriented questions. Okay, because you also know that Java is an object oriented programming, so you should also know that what are the various questions which can be made of object oriented. Okay, the first question is that why is a class called an object factory? This is an important question, that why is a class called an object factory. It was asked in the year ICSE 2009, and it may have been asked in other years also, but whatever I found the year I mentioned. Okay, the second question which is important is that why object is called instance of a class. Yes, I have not found any year for this, but I personally believe that it is an important question, so do this. Okay, third question is that why class is known as composite data type. Yes, it is a very important question, and you can see this question this year also, that why class is known as composite data type, and it was specifically asked in the year 2009. The next question is what is object oriented programming. This question has also not been asked in some year, but as Java is an object oriented programming, so I think that you should know that what is object oriented programming. Okay, the next question is that 2 or 4 basic principle of OOPS. This I personally recommend that kindly do this question. Okay, kindly do and prepare this question, because it has been asked I think 2 to 3 times, but I have not mentioned, and I have mentioned only 1 year, but I have seen this question 2 to 3 times. You may get that you need to answer 2 basic principle, or sometimes you may be needing to give the 4 basic principle of object oriented programming. Okay, it was specifically asked in the year 2019, as you can see. Let's head toward the next question. The next question is that what is the difference between object and class. So guys, if you are preparing the questions from object oriented, then you should have a good knowledge about what is an object and what is a class. Okay, you can definitely learn their individual meaning also, that what is an object and what is a class, and do learn these, okay, because these are the important keywords or the important terms when you learn any object oriented programming. Okay, the last type and the important type is the definition of all these four terms which I have written: encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and also polymorphism. You can also see that these has been asked frequently in the last 4 to 5 years. Encapsulation has been asked in the year 2016, abstraction in the year 2018, and inheritance in the year 2017. So it may happen that in your time polymorphism may be asked. So don't only prepare the definition but also try to give one example. Okay, whenever you define something, also try to give some example, because that adds to your surety that you will get 100% marks for this. Suppose this question is asked mainly for 2 to 3 marks, and if you give the example along with definition for all these, then you can definitely score full marks. Okay friends, now let's take questions from the chapter data types, variables, and operator chapters. Okay, so it is a mixture of 1 or 2 chapters, and let us see the questions which ICSE has asked. The first question is that state the difference between token and identifier. This was specifically asked in the year 2008. Okay, so I have mentioned here that learn token and its types with example. I hope that you know that there are 5 types of token, so learn each of them with the definition, and the main thing is that learn their examples. Okay, the definition may not be asked, but they are very much asked in the output finding or some other type. Okay, so kindly learn what is a token and its different types along with the example. Now let's see the second question, which is difference between equal to and double equal to operators. I think you may have got this question in some or the other time when you are giving the school examinations. This is an important question and I have not found any year for this, but I personally believe that this is an important question and you may also get this question this year. So kindly prepare this question. Let's see the third question. The third question asks that what is type conversion, and we need to difference between implicit and explicit type conversion. This question was specifically asked in the year 2010. So yes, this is an important question, type conversions, and you should also know that how one type gets converted into another, because it may have get asked in the output finding. Okay, so you may get this question in the output finding also, and you can see here that it has been asked theoretically also. The fourth question is that what is an exception and name to exception handling block. Yes, it is an important question again. Here is that the difference between divide and modulus operator. The difference between divide and modulus operator, and this again becomes an important question with this equal to and double equal to, and again this question 5. So these two questions are very important, and you can see that it was asked in the year 2011. So prepare these questions. See the important mark which I have mentioned here. I have told that learn all data types with their sizes, and it is a very important thing. Okay, you need to learn that what are the different sizes of the data types like int, char, float, double, and all the data types, because sometimes the ICSE asks to arrange them in ascending or descending order, or ICSE simply asks that what is the data type what is the data size of int data type or the size of char data types. Straightforward question. Okay, so kindly learn all the data types with their sizes. The next question is that give an example of primitive and composite data types. This again becomes an important question because there are two kinds of data types which is supported by Java, which is primitive, and another is composite data types. So we need to just give an example of both the data types. So learn this, and it was specifically asked in the year 2012. Now the difference between unary and binary operator. You can see the question that it has been asked twice in the year 2012 and also in the year 2019. So it again becomes an important question, and these are not very hard question, I know, and you also know. These are simple question, but you need to revise it. Okay, and one thing you should note here is that I have already made a video on data types with their sizes. Okay, and mainly in that video I have given you the details of integer data types. So kindly refer to that video. Okay, in case if you don't know. Now, this is the last set of questions from class 9th syllabus, which is from conditional statements and loops. And one thing I would like to tell you that all the questions from loops and conditional statements are very important, because all the questions which I will give you now are the questions which have been asked in some or the other year. The first question is that what is the difference between if, else if and switch case, and it has been asked just 2 years back in the year 2019. So it becomes very necessary to know these questions, and you can get other questions also, like what is the difference between if and if else, or some other sort of those questions. Okay, so do prepare these type of question. Now look at the second and third question. You will find that both questions are not exactly same, but they are same. The second question is the difference between while and do while loop, which has been asked in the year 2018, and the third question demands the difference between entry and exit control loop, which has been asked in the year 2011. If you know, then both the questions are exactly same, because while loop is entry control and do while loop is exit control. Okay, so do prepare this question also, because it is an important question. Now look at the fourth question, and I doubt that most of you watching this must have heard this question for the first time. This question asks that name two jump statements and their use. It has been asked in the year 2010, and if you do not know what was the answer of this question, then the hint is that you need to describe about break and continue. Okay, so the answer for this question about the two jump statements are break and continue, and I think you can definitely tell their uses by giving a simple example. Now the next question, which is a very easy question, is that what is an infinite loop. It has been asked in the year 2008, and you can definitely answer this type of question along with simple program. The last question of this video is that what is the use and syntax of ternary operator. This is the last question, and it has been asked in the year 2009. So you can definitely mark this question as an important question, because it usually comes in the output finding, but here you have got the theoretical question.